What's up, everybody? It's the Mind of a Creative update where I get on here with you guys. Super informal, as you can see. This is how we look. This is how people who work from home look when you are working from home. You just roll out of bed and you get to it. I got the bandana on because the fro is crazy. I need a haircut. Oh my god. But in this video, I talk with you guys about my journey as a creative entrepreneur and what I'm doing, what I'm learning, all that kind of stuff. So if you are a creative whose brain is like, and you're trying to figure this out, you look at people who are just like killing it, and you're like, well, how the fuck do you do that? And you're trying to figure this out too. This is the video. This is the space for you. Okay, so there's like so much going on in my brain. I'm literally like so much to get done today, but I kept talking to myself, which I am prone to do. I talk to myself all the time. So I wanted to get on here. Hang on, this is distracting. I wanted to get on here and get this out because I would not stop talking to me while I was trying to put up the new content for Synarchy Book 3. So I was like, let me just get this video done today because apparently I got some shit to say and I need to fucking express. So let's express. So the website got done. If you guys haven't checked that out, go and check that out. I shifted away from Patreon because I wasn't getting a whole lot of traction there. And also because I wanted to have one place where I was driving all my traffic. Like I didn't want to say go to the Patreon and then get content here and then don't forget to swing back over to my website. Like that's just too many steps for people. I've been reading a lot of stuff and just how you set up, funnels and that kind of thing. You want to, and just when you're sharing your content with people, you want it to be in one place. And you want to really drive traffic to that place. And, one of the things I learned in B school and one of the reasons that I'm so high on websites, and it's not just because I'm a web designer, is because that social media is rented space, guys, that is controlled by crazy algorithms. And the internet is too, to a point, like search engine optimization and all of that. But, all these social media sites, they're not yours. When you own a website, that is yours. You control that content. You get to say how it looks, how you put it out. There are no kind of restrictions on that. Your website is your website. So, and since I've got so much content, I do the book reviews, I do the writing, I do some Twitch streaming, I do fan fiction, and that's it. Yeah, all in that kind of creative bubble. I wanted it all to be driven to that space. So it's still not done 100%. I need to make navigation to the other sections of the website a lot easier. I want to clean up kind of the related post sections and all that kind of stuff. But it's up, it's working. I can start collecting email lists. I can start collecting emails for my email list. Guys, do that. Do not, if you are just starting out and you're like, I'll build my email list later. No, fuck that. Do it now. Don't be like me. Build your fucking email list right fucking now because it is a super powerful form of direct marketing, like with Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and even YouTube. It is a chance encounter, whereas email is from you to your customer, to whoever it is that you want to talk to. It's boom, it's a straight fucking shot. So just from a common sense perspective, forget all the metrics and the studies and the blah 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 blah. Not just from straight shot. It's a straight fucking shot from you to who the fuck you want to talk to. So build up your goddamn email list. What was I saying? All right, we're talking about the website content, all that kind of good stuff. So that's going really well. I got some new signups for the membership stuff, which has been awesome. Shout out to everybody who has supported me in my work. I love you guys. You're fucking awesome. You're great. You guys are fan-fucking-tastic. So the membership stuff on the Synarchy website, on the fucking my website, all the Synarchy stuff, it's literally like how Patreon and Kickstarter, is when you're crowdfunding a novel, whatever. It's, it's helping people that will support you, so it gives you more time to be creative and do the creative things. And in exchange for that support, they get perks. So I'm continually sharing my behind-the-scenes process of writing the third novel. And that's been kind of hard, only because I'm not getting feedback yet. I hope to get feedback soon as we drive more traffic to it and find people. It's later in the video. But I'm just kind of trying to see it from the perspective of the people who are coming to the site to read it, and how I can maybe make it a little bit less confusing, if it's confusing, or if you just like diving into the scenes, because I don't write linear. I don't write my book in a linear fashion. I kind of do, but I have been known to kind of skip around a little bit and put a scene here and put a scene up there and that sort of thing. So it might be a little confusing. I've tried to at least arrange it on the page so it's kind of in the chronological order that the story is taking. But I'm having a lot of fun doing it. I love getting on Twitch and doing the brainstorming sessions with people where I kind of, throw some things out to you guys. We had a great discussion about what happens to the body if you lose your soul and alien languages and just, what do you want to see on a sci-fi world as I'm doing this world building. So it's been awesome. I really want to see that kind of take off as well. What I'm learning the last couple of months is about my strengths and weaknesses as far as an entrepreneur and a business owner. And that's been enlightening and frustrating at the same time, because it's one thing to know what you have to do and then kind of not have the skills to do it. That's frustrating as fuck. So my biggest weakness isn't coming up with the ideas or the management of those ideas. It's the marketing of those ideas. So when I was in Marie Forleo's B School, she was talking about how it's super important to identify your audience and who you want to market to. There's kind of twofold to that. So there's like the web design side, where I'm also a web designer. And my issue as a web designer was never, the quality of work or clients being satisfied. You had your outliers, like that just happens. But it was always finding those clients for the work. So the marketing of my business has always been my weakness. And what I want to happen going forward with that is I'm still getting some good word of mouth referrals, but they're kind of here, they're kind of scattered in the wind. I had a really good summer and now things have slowed down, so it's at the worst possible time, so I need shit to get going again. But ideally what I want to happen is I want this web design course to be a nice source of passive income for me, so I can focus more on building up the creative stuff, which is really where I want to spend my time. And if you guys have ever watched these videos before, or know anything about me, how you spend your time is so fucking important. And I'm going to go on another rant about that. And I feel like I need to start doing videos where I just fucking rant about some shit and I don't, whatever. But how we spend our time is so fucking important. And I think that just whatever I need to, so I know where I need to be creatively, business wise. It needs to be over on the book side, the creative side, all that kind of stuff. But I need this source of passive income, and that's why I'm doing the membership options on the Sadarki stuff and whatever. But I need this source of passive income to be able to prop me up so I can do that. So I reached out to Ad Zombies. I don't know if you guys are familiar. They write copy for you. They're really reasonably priced. They've gotten really good reviews, so we'll see. I've been watching and learning a lot about Facebook advertising and how to utilize those, how to utilize it. Installing the Facebook pixel and all that kind of stuff on the website was easy peasy. So, but again, my weakness is copywriting. My weakness is, marketing 100%. I mean, in the same way that I am definitely one of those authors that needs an editor, in the same way that I wish that I had that kind of mentor or partner who I could be like, yo, we need to do this, and this, and they could be like, all right, chill with all your awesome ideas. Here's how we need to do it. And I'd be like, cool, let me, I could work with someone like that. So, they say when the student is ready, the teacher will come. I'm ready. I'm here. Where you at? Where you at to help me narrow this so I can get, help me, these launches. So we'll see how that goes. I'll probably get the ad copy back towards the end of the week. And then I will dive into Facebook and see how that goes. If I got 50 signups on that, I'd be in such good shape to be able to now I can hire a copywriter to look at this page and to look at this page, and we can tweak some things, and I can hire people to do what I need to do to grow the business. So, we'll see how that goes. 50 would be great. 100 would be fucking phenomenal because I got to move soon. That's a whole other stressor, whatever. I'm not talking about it. So that's that. I'm learning a lot about, finding your audience and growth on social media. So I'm really pouring a lot of attention on Twitter because I really like it. Facebook is kind of here nor there. I post to Facebook just to post, just so it's it's another way people can find you. But you know how Facebook is. Instagram is pretty good. I've been a little lazy with it because again, I do social media management for my clients, but I hate doing it for myself, and I need to, because I'm like, if you would just take all this content and plan out your content schedule where you're posting Like, why won't you do this, Crystal? And I'm like, I could just write some more scenes, or I could go work on this website instead. I just hate doing it for myself, and I don't know what this block is, that I just hate doing it for myself. But I need to. I need to. So yeah. So I either need to hire somebody, but we can't afford that right now. So it's just like, anyway. So building up the Twitter audience has gone really, really well. I've been active more in like writer community hashtags and that sort of thing. So it's really awesome to connect with the writing community and other authors just to talk about the craft and get, that stuff's awesome. We're talking about book marketing, and some of the Twitter chats are great. They really are. I've started two of my own, more related to my content, and just geeking out because I'm not a box. I'm not just one thing. I post about different things because I am a multifaceted person. Like I don't. So what I'm learning is, though, that knowing your audience and being able to find your audience. That's the doorbell. I got food coming. This video is going to jump. Knowing your audience and being able to find your audience. I wish there was a video course that was actually on finding your audience. Let me explain. Okay, I have delicious food here, so we gonna wrap this up quick, because I'm going to eat the shit out of this waffle. So what I mean by when I say finding your audience is that I've watched a lot of videos, webinars. I'm trying to really study people who have made it, quote unquote, made it, and are doing really well. And what I found is these people are excellent marketers. They're really good at copywriting. So they know how to speak to reach the people that they want to target. But at the same time, they're in these wide genres. And what I mean by that is, so I write science fiction, which is kind of niche. Like there's no really hashtags on Twitter that I can jump into about science fiction. So I've got to figure out how to target people that are not just readers, but who are interested in that genre. And basically the moral of the story is, where the fuck are they? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you search the sci-fi hashtag on Twitter, you don't find that a lot. I can do the sci-fi hashtag about aliens and UFOs, which is a really good one, and I need to jump more into those types of conversations as well. Because when I think about the people who have read Snarky and who have loved it, they're all over the place. Like people who I would have never have thought would have liked the Snarky novels, because the Snarky novels are very different. That's the one thing that people tell me consistently when they read Snarky is, I have not read something like this before. It is, I just did an interview with Delvin on the Delvin Cox Experience, which is great. You should go check him out. And he was like, it's different. And that's what Snarky is. But how do you market it's different? You see what I'm saying? Like, how do you, it's different. You should read Snarky because it's not tired and it's different. So how do I word it so I say that? And then once I get that copy written, how do I find those people who are interested in a novel that's like that, in a sci-fi series that's like that? Are they on Goodreads? Would I do better to just focus on Instagram? I would love if there was a course that was actually about how to find your audience, because I've read all this shit, and there's just not. They're like, well, do this, and if you just put up good content and take advantage of hashtags, and like, great, I'm doing all that, but how do we find an audience tailored specifically to my book? Like, if you're YA, you know where to find your YA readers. If you're a romance writer, you know where to find fucking romance novel. Because these are big genres where they're popular. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, if you're into comics, you know how to find your comic audience. Like, okay, but now I'm a sci-fi writer. So I've got to figure that part out, because the conversations I'm having with Twitter on Twitter are great, but they're mostly geek related. So so now I've kind of got to shift the conversation and find more followers and interact with more people who are more in line, with my genre. And that's hard as well, because, Twitter is very fun and it's very conversational. I think it's a great way for your audience to kind of meet you and for you to interact and that sort of thing. And so that's really what it's for. But at the same time, I want to interact a lot more with readers who would actually just, not only interested in me and geeking out, but also interested in the work and the stuff that I'm doing. And who actually, they want to read it and they want to dive into this behind the scenes process with me, and they think it's fucking super cool if you want to super nerd out. So I'm like the Fringe TV show. It's very niche, and so that presents another difficulty for me in figuring out how to reach those people who would be interested in it. So I wish to God there was. I mean, maybe when I figure it out, I'll do it myself. Is how do you actually reach your audience? Because every kind of webinar I've gone to or thing that I've read about it, it's fucking fluff, and that's what a lot of these are. They're just fucking fluff. Like I was, this one marketer was just talking about how she did it, and she's doing like $1 million in sales for like her online courses, which is fucking awesome. And she's got a course where she's teaching you how to do it, and people have a lot of success in it. It's fucking great. But she was talking about the content that she put up, and I was looking at her Instagram page because I'm like, all right, let me kind of like model her, like what she's doing, and I'm like, I couldn't. There were things there that I just couldn't apply. You can or again, it's those people are really really good at words and at writing things that are related to or that that reach the target audience. So then it becomes a matter of marketing and copywriting again. So when you've got the product and you've got that thing of value again, how do you reach people? How do you reach people? How do you especially because modern marketing tactics don't really work on me. So I mean, they say there's, for example, pop-ups. Pop-ups are so goddamn effective on your website. Seriously, you should have a pop-up. You really should. I find them annoying as fuck. 9 times out of 10, I would just fucking close your pop-up because I don't give a fuck. Maybe later. I mean, if I'm coming to your website, it really depends on what I'm coming to the website for. Like if I'm coming there just to read an article about something or whatever. But 9 times out of 10, I won't even do it because then I don't care, So it's, I mean, when you're when a lot of the marketing stuff doesn't really work on you because you're just like, it's fucking fluff anyway. How then do you market? See what I'm trying to figure out? You see what I'm saying? Like I need a mentor, fam. I need somebody to just mentor me in this, and that's and then I have a lot of life coaches and health coaches that are my clients, and they're phenomenal. They're wonderful people. They're great fucking clients. But I'm kind of watching a lot of because I see their content because I'm putting it up on their websites for them, and I'm just thinking about the content that they produce, they put out in the one-on-ones, and I'm just like, I would need so much more kind of in depth, almost like hand holding, which is what I'm doing with my web design courses. I want it to be like somebody sitting down next to you and they're like, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. But I don't know. It's just it still seems so very fucking surface level. Like when I'm asking, I need like I said, we need to get real fucking specific about steps we need to fucking take here, or I need to specifically take here to do that. And I don't even know if hiring I wouldn't even know who to hire, at this point. As far as, to help me with that. So that's what we're at, fam. That's what we're figuring out. I'm gonna keep studying about some copywriting and how to lay out sales pages and that sort of stuff. Hopefully I'll be able to at least hire some people or hire a person rather to go and kind of take a look at some of my pages so we can tweak things as needed. And we'll just see what happens. We'll see what happens. I've got a really big to-do list. But in the meantime, writing has been really great, and that's been awesome. I'm cutting back a little bit on Twitch, like I said, because I've got to focus a little bit more on some business stuff and kind of doing what I need to do because I got to move soon. So I gotta get some money flowing in here really fast right now. That's it. But yeah, like the writing's been really great lately, which has been an awesome feeling to be able to dive back into Synarchy and the world building and stuff. And I've got a lot of plans about what I want to do next year just on Twitch and how to make that channel more interesting and more entertaining, and all that kind of good stuff. So it's really just going to be a matter of me getting a little bit better at time management and all of that. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. That's it. I'm done rambling. This has been the Mind of a Creative Update. It'll be up on my website. It'll be up on YouTube, all that good stuff. Please go to my website, christosimagination.com, for fun behind the scenes about the Synarchy series. You can check out my book reviews. You can follow along as I write my third novel. You can jump into the membership options. The membership options are cool because they're all in character. And there are so many more fun ideas. I want to do that. Like I was just thinking about it today where I wanted to do whatever. We'll get to that. But I just ideas, y'all. I have them. I'd like to execute them because I think it will be fun and you will enjoy them, and I think it's entertaining. So we'll get there. Anyway, love your faces. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please sound off in the comments with your struggles, your successes, your victories, what you figured out as a creative entrepreneur. Hit me up, holla, and I will talk to you guys next time.